my name is MrSpaml, and today we're going to be talking about how 4.0 could kill Unturned. Now, I know you're hearing that and being like, what, 4.0, that's a brilliant thing, I'm really excited for 4.0, but just let me explain, and I fully suggest watching to the end of this video so you understand why it could, and maybe then you can form your own opinions and comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button, let's go ahead and get started.
Hey guys, right. So, this is some alone time here. Hopefully Spaml's not wearing this little gay wireless headphone thing. So what I say is everyone should go onto that subscribe button, and if it's white, click on it and make it go red. Okay? Then also where it's got the like button, click on the dislike one, because that helps a lot. It like YouTube's algorithm and all that, very good. And then head over to Spaml should actually add me on his side of his channel. He should like plug me. So yeah, you should go down there, I'll make him plug me. You should click on that little button, and then click on subscribe to my channel, and then you should hit that like button because my channel's small, you see, so it needs the likes because of YouTube algorithm. And then you should also go subscribe to Panda and watch his base raid videos.
So to properly explain how Unturned 4.0 could kill the Unturned community, I'm going to ask the server owner that I know, called Brad. It's the server I play on and make all my RP vids on, and pretty much all my videos in general. If you want to come join it, make sure you go down in the description below and use code SPAML21 to get 20% off the store. Much appreciated. Thank you. Bye. So Brad, how is Unturned 4.0 gonna kill Unturned?
In a lot of ways. Basically it's like Unturned 2.0 all over again, which, I mean, it's gonna be a fun game, don't get me wrong. Like, Unturned 2.0 was like when I started and everything, and Unturned 2.0 was a really good server, game, but the only issue with it is there's no such thing as plugins, there's no such thing as mods, it's basically vanilla. So take Unturned 3.0 now, give it some better graphics, or in my opinion Roblox graphics, and then remove all the plugins, so there's no such thing as /i, it'll be @give, I believe, and there's no such thing as all those plugins, all my custom plugins that I've got, all those TPA, or /home, all of that just disappears now in 4.0 because he's using a new game engine that doesn't allow modding like that.
Wait, so is it confirmed that there's no plugins? Did he say that?
Yes. Well, obviously there's people that he speaks to, like Rocket Mod, the owner of Rocket Mod, and Trojaner. He talks to them, and I've spoken to them, and they say that there's no way. There is one chance that he could implement something. I don't exactly know how it's going to work, but he can do something, but it's not a plan for within the first year of 4.0, let's just say that.
What about mods? Do you think he's going to try and add them at least?
Mods, I think, have a higher chance than plugins. I think mods will be able to be added into 4.0, but it's more effort. And let's just say that all the mod makers like Hugo and all of them, all those big mod makers are going to have a huge learning curve because they can't use their old app. They're not used to it. They're going to have to change their whole entire setup just to make more mods.
And what about Unturned 3.0? What's going to happen to 3.0 when 4.0 fully releases?
This, from Nelson, he said that 3.0 will remain a game. It still might get updates, but it's basically like just going to be left like it is right now. We haven't had an update for 4 weeks or something. Just going to be left how it is. There'll still be players on it. I don't think it'll die, but it'll lose a lot of players, and they're going to be two separate games. So if you go onto Steam, it'll be Unturned 1 and Unturned 2, or Unturned 3 and Unturned 4, whatever. But the issue is it's going to split the whole community in half, so it's not a big concern for players because they can choose where they want to play, but server owners now, they don't know if they want to go with 3.0 or 4.0, so it's going to be a big decision for a lot of us.
Wait, so how do you think servers are going to make money to keep up then? Because obviously loads of servers have like ranks you can buy, especially RP servers.
Yeah, well, roleplay is basically not going to exist in 4.0 because plugins make roleplay work. Like if you take my server and remove all my plugins, I would be devastated basically. But the way you can make money is there's not a lot of ways unless you, like one of my friends at school told me, you can whitelist servers, I guess, so you can make people pay to play on your server if your server's so good. But the issue is, with 3.0, like with my servers, I make sure that they're unique and everything, and there's always something different about them that like sets them apart from other servers. But the issue is, with 4.0, you can't do that. It's just click on create server, and it opens, and that's it. You host the dedicated server, and that's about it. You can't add plugins, you can't make it unique. The only things you can change is loot spawns and maybe the map, but nothing else.
So, what would you do if you were Nelson developing 4.0?
That's a hard decision because 3.0 isn't a good game, to be honest. Like, his optimization and everything sucks. The engine that he's using, which is Unity, isn't made for what he's trying to do with it. That's why he's moving to Unreal. But if I was Nelson, I would try and find maybe a better engine than Unreal, but we've already gone too far into Unreal to go back, I think. But I think there might be ways that he will be able to get the plugins and all of that to work, but it's not going to be within the first year, I'm sure. And Unturned 4.0 is not even going to be out within a year, I think. Unturned 4.0 is hopefully going to be coming out next month in beta mode. There won't be any servers, I don't think. It's just like go around in a sandbox world, kind of like what he's showing on his devlog, which I think Spaml can like put in his description or something if you guys want to check. But it's basically, right now the guns are looking really cool in my opinion, and the characters do look kind of cool, and I like the aspect that it's kind of getting more realistic, but I don't know, I like Unturned the way it is.
What do you think would be a good way to improve Unturned without releasing a full-on
new game? Yeah, the best way to do it is to look into optimization. He spoke about his devlog yesterday, I think it was. He said something about the game loads too many things at once. That's why it takes like 10 minutes sometimes on some PCs to just boot up the game. That's because he's trying to load every single file. He's planning on making it so it only loads the files when the files are needed, so it should spread out that time over a longer period of time, so you can like play without waiting 10 hours to get onto the game or something. But otherwise it's just mainly optimization and getting good updates without breaking the game. A lot of people don't notice it because as players you don't notice it, like I never noticed it, but with server owners, he literally, every update he does, he basically breaks the game. Everything he does, like at one stage he broke the game where we had to change something in the config file just to allow players to connect, and if you don't know what to do, your servers can go down for months because of that.
Do you think Unturned 4.0 will still be free, and if it is free, do you think he's going to have more or less microtransactions?
I think it's going to be the same as 3.0. It'll probably have a gold edition, but otherwise I think it's going to be free. I'm sure I saw on his website something saying that his games are free and they'll always remain free.
If it takes Nelson a year to get plugins working in 4.0, what do you think you as a server owner and other server owners are going to do?
I will definitely move to 4.0. Not necessarily all my servers, like right now if things keep the way they're going, I'm planning on splitting my servers 50-50 into 4.0 and 3.0, and maybe even 2.0 because there's still a large player base that still plays that. But if you can get the plugins there, 4.0 will definitely be a better game in my opinion, and I've spoken to a few server owners and they also agree.
Do you think there's a chance that in that first year of 4.0, Unturned could just completely die?
Yes, because he claims in his devlogs that he's going to be better with 4.0. He's not going to do stupid updates. If he does that, then no. But if he did, especially now that everyone's moving over to 4.0, everyone's getting a fresh start and they think it's going to be good. If he keeps it good, it's fine, and I believe the game can get revitalized again, because right now it is kind of a dying game. But if he can't and he keeps screwing up on his updates and everything, then he could basically ruin the whole entire Unturned franchise. Firstly, what are you going to be doing in 4.0? Are you going to try RP, or are you just going to stick with 3.0, especially now that it has no plugins?
Well, obviously I'll try RP in 4.0. If I don't like it, then I guess I'll just kind of keep going through and keep trying until I get something that I like in 4.0. Obviously it can't entirely be wrong, or it might be really good, you never know. And even then, obviously I still want to make 3.0 videos, at least for the first couple months of 4.0. And if you guys want to see more 3.0, then I'll just kind of stick to 3.0. But I think it's good to move on to 4.0, but no plugins and stuff, that's really annoying, and I'm not sure about that. So I don't really know. I might end up doing like more apocalypse survival or kind of survival roleplay, if you get what I mean.
If Unturned does die because he breaks the game somehow and all the players leave, what's your plan of action then? Where are you going to move to?
I have no clue. Well, I mean, I guess I'd GTA RP, Rust. I don't know. Probably GTA RP. That's a pretty likely one, but I'm just hoping that it doesn't die and 4.0 is going to be a good game with plugins if he does get them working, to be honest. I don't want Unturned to die. It's a good game. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button, and I'll see you in the next video.